Hello, hello. Wow, it's been a while. Was this episode 6? I think it's been like 3 months since I made a video. It's sorry to keep y'all hanging on the information. But man, where do I even start? So my last video, I think I had round 6 done. Well, just last week I had my final round of chemo, round 12, all done, and obviously there's a lot happened in between, but everything is great. And actually start radiation in a couple weeks. So what was my last video? I think I was talking about my pericardial effusion, the fluid around my heart, some controversy around that because the oncologist said, considering that I had that to begin with, that he wanted me to go the full 12 rounds or 6 cycles of chemo, right? So, but come to find out, I don't know if it was his error or in reading the report, but the second echo that I had when I said in my last video that the fluid around my heart was unchanged. Well, that actually wasn't true. The fluid around my heart was actually gone. Come to find out. So we brought that to his attention, and he still, even though it was gone at the 6-month mark, well, or not 6-month mark, the 6th round mark. He still wanted to go the full 6 months worth, which was fine because we kind of compromised with some things, because I did mention in my last video that he was talking about dropping the bleo drug because the bleo drug affects lung function. So we did that. What was it? The last 4 rounds we dropped bleo, and I actually started developing neuropathy in my feet. Very minor, very, very minor. I mean, I think so. I don't know. I've never experienced neuropathy before. There is a little numbness and tingliness under the bottom of my toes. It's actually not that bad. I don't really notice it, to be honest, but if I rub my fingers on the bottom of my toes, I can kind of tell that it's a little numb. So with that information, he dropped the V. I can't remember what the V standed for. I'm sorry, guys, but so he dropped the bleo and the V, and so we only had, but for the last 4 rounds, I only did the A drug and the D drug, which was good, because obviously at round 4 I was already in remission, so he was completely okay with dropping the B and the V drug, because actually he said those 2 drugs were the least effective in fighting the cancer. It was the A drug and the D drug that were the hard hitters as far as fighting cancer. So he was okay with dropping those 2, and which was nice because although I did feel like crap still over the weekend, because I would have my chemo every other Thursday, I would still feel like crap for a good 4 days, but it didn't hang on as long. It felt like I recovered faster than I did when I had all 4 drugs. So that was kind of nice. I did feel a little bit better quicker, so that was good. And then let me see what else happened. I had a ultrasound, because I don't know if I mentioned this to you guys, maybe in my first video or second video. I had a blood clot in my jugular on this side. It was causing my arm to pump up a little bit. So my very first appointment with the oncologist, I mentioned to him that my arm looked a little teeny bit swollen and a little bit discolored, a little bit red, and he immediately thought it was a blood clot. I immediately went over for ultrasound, and that's exactly what it was. So I've been on blood thinners this whole time, and I'm actually stopping the blood thinners right now because the last round was last week, and he said I could stop blood thinners now. But I had an ultrasound, probably about a month ago, to confirm the blood clot is gone. So that's gone. No, there was no more fluid around my heart, so that's been gone for a long time. I did have a third PET scan, so let me bring up the image in my last video of the two scans, the first two scans. And I know you can't see my mouse cursor, but the left picture obviously shows the cancer. The second PET scan shows no cancer. The third PET scan was almost pretty much identical to the second scan, so we were just kind of confirming that everything was still on track, that the cancer was still in remission and all that. So and we're good. It's been gone since round 4, and everything is looking great. So no new side effects with the chemo. Still just kind of the lazy, tired, not wanting to do much, kind of on the verge of throwing up, but stomachache type thing. No new side effects, just that and a little bit of neuropathy in my feet, and that's pretty much it. And like I said, I do start radiation in 2 weeks now, and I only have to do 15 days worth, so 3 weeks. I think in my last video I mentioned 6 weeks, but I think that was just kind of the standard statement that they say to expect is 6 weeks. I don't know really why they told me that, probably because they didn't know exactly at that point. But so I have 3 weeks, which is really good. I think it's like the minimum amount of radiation and at a lower dosage from what I've heard, from what the radiologist said. So that is good. It is Monday through Friday. It only lasts like a few minutes. I think the longest part is getting set up on the machine for it, because they have to have you in the exact position every single time. That way the radiation is most accurate, because they're obviously just doing up here where the cancer was, and they don't want you in a different position every single time. They want you in the same position. And in order to do that, the best way that they can, they actually put little tattoo marks on your skin, which I actually did that last week. So I have a tattoo mark like right in the middle of my stomach, on my upper stomach, and then on the side, one on each side of me. They're just like little dots. They kind of look like little moles, little teeny moles. You can't even notice them. But so they use that as a guide to get you in position on the radiation table. So I don't have to have like a mask, mold, or anything done, which is kind of cool. I asked about that. She said the radiologist didn't think that was necessary. So yeah, everything is great. I'm super pumped and appreciative of everybody that's been following and sending their prayers my way. It's been a really stressful and long, 6 months is a long time when you are dealing with cancer. When you're the one dealing with cancer, it feels like forever, because you can't do anything. Like go on vacations, really. You're kind of stuck dealing with the cancer, so, and that's kind of all you're thinking about. So everything's really good. I'm super excited to be almost done. I know it's friggin' July now. It's been exactly 3 months since my last video. That's crazy. And I actually just had my first regular haircut last week, or actually earlier this week, because my hair's been growing back. And actually my hair's been growing back the whole time. I just shaved it myself because it was falling out in the beginning, and I just decided to shave it, and it kept growing back. And it was a little thinner on top. It definitely was thinner on top. But I just shaved it myself, and actually it's been growing in thicker since we've dropped the 2 drugs, the B and the B drug. It's actually been coming back thicker, so that's cool, I guess. So I had my real official haircut earlier this week, so that's kind of nice. So my hair's coming back. I'm just letting it grow back now. So we're almost done. I'm actually not sure what else to talk about, because that's pretty much it. So Obviously I don't know exactly how the radiation is going to go. I know it's just like you sit on this table and there's like an arm that goes around you or something like that. I don't know. I'll have to do like a final video when I'm all done with radiation that will let everybody know how it went. But and then as far as maintenance after radiation goes, my oncologist, I think he said he wants to schedule another PET scan 3 months out, and then if that one's fine, then we're gonna do another one 6 months out, and I think we're gonna do that for a few years. To be honest, I think every 6 months or maybe one a year at some point. It's gonna taper off, but we're not gonna do them like every 3 months. That's kind of excessive, especially if every PET scan shows no cancer. So I think he said there was like a 5-year plan, and then if everything is good and all your PET scans are normal, then he kind of graduates you and then you don't do them anymore. So I think he said that was 5 years, so I'll be what, 41 years old by then. Jeez. But anyway, obviously you gotta stay on top of that stuff because it has in the past come back for some people, so we don't want that. And that's the whole point of going through this radiation, is to reduce the percentage chance that it could come back. So yeah, there you go, guys. Like I said, I appreciate everybody that's followed and send prayers my way, and I will do a final video. I don't know if it actually is gonna be a final one or not, but I'll kind of do a roundup after radiation is over to let you guys know how the radiation went. And because 3 weeks is gonna go by pretty quick. Yeah, Monday through Friday for 3 weeks, so it's gonna be pretty fast. So all right, guys, super excited with how everything's going. Super fortunate to have the family that I do and the support system I do. And I know other people that are going through it right now too. Other types of cancer, obviously, but it sucks. Cancer sucks. Cancer really sucks. So we're doing it though. We're doing it. We're fighting. We're fighters. All right, guys. That being said, whoops. Oh yeah, speaking of my background, I kind of chose this background because of the tropical theme, because once this is all over, me and the wife are going to take a vacation, probably to somewhere tropical or warm, kind of like this, for a week or so, just kind of unwind and relax from this whole process, 6-month process of this cancer stuff. So I picked this theme because it was fitting, because we're almost there, almost done. Gonna take that vacation and enjoy life. So, okay, guys, you guys have a good day. I'll see you in the next video, which would be episode 7. Maybe, hopefully it's not 3 months down the road where I make another one. So all right, guys, you take care. Thanks for everybody and everybody's support. I'll see you next time. All right, bye.